Anyway, anyone I've missed and all, I'm coming back and giving you all shout anyway before we go through. So, look, we've got an entire peoples, and we've got them to believe that they're living on a ball. Here it is in our viewer. Oh, right, well, that's bloody stupid. There's stuff upside down, does not fall off. Yes, and water curves as well. That's a bit stupid. Water always finds its own level. Yes. What, are they... What, you're telling me they're that stupid? Yes. And later on we'll use this as an advert for British Gas. Oh, good. So, sometime in the past, shit goes down. So, yeah, like this. Angels are saving the... I'll save you. I'm saving this baby. I'm saving. Yeah, it don't look too good, does it? Look like shit goes down. I'm gonna die. This is a brilliant New York map, look, guys. So a lot has changed since this time, but when you look on old maps of New York being built, they show you like north of Central Park. It's all still being like built, but according to this map, it's all up and running. Here's Battery Park, which used to be a Starfort. And I guess the Twin Towers would be around by this area, or would it be? And they got quite a few big skyscrapers. The Brooklyn Bridge is up, and all of that on Fifth Avenue, but I'm not seeing the Woolworths building at that stage, which is the first biggie. Maybe the Flatiron building, determined, but not any massive skyscrapers. It looks like the Brooklyn Bridge is the biggest, and here on Governor Island is the Starfort. Also Staten Island or Starfort, Liberty Island, Fort Wood, and also Ellis Island is Starfort. And there's a big one in Brooklyn as well. So, how advanced were they in the past? Well, this advanced. 1915, Berlin, Professor Korn, inventor of telephotography, says photographs by cable will be transmitted by a system during the Pan Exposition that we held in San Francisco. So that World's Fair that I mentioned earlier for San Francisco, the big one, the Pan Pacific Exposition, was telephotography. So sending in moving up photograph images through a wire like they do through the air today. So check this out. Here is something they apparently spent to space, but it's only a vacuum, so don't worry about all the smashed dented bits, because it cost 50 million. Okay, so this is 1972. Okay, I've got closer images of this. All the nuts are missing and light shines through because hey, it's only a vacuum. Apollo 16 lunar module cost 50 million. Okay, observe its unique shitness, and here it is, the 1964 SR-71 Blackbird with a price tag at 34 million. Why didn't they make their space rocket look like the Blackbird, which was built in 1964? Okay, don't worry about that one. So in Paris, in the past, we have public urinals. Okay, so, oh, I want to go to wee. So I'm guessing women can't do the same. So I'm guessing all of this mark shirt is urine. Smell. And if that's a hole in the ground and you put your shoes by you're going to get splashes, key splashes on your shoes. So what would be good is to get like a shoe shiner by like piss off your shoes. So was it really that in the beginning? It seems a bit ornate. I think it's something repurposed, like a portal for jumping maybe. So yeah, it comes in, stands there, has a piss. Bonsoir, Miss Jones. And people are just walking past while he's standing there really up. Do you think you can fix the engine, Timmy? I can't concentrate with those jugs, honey. Keep distracting me. You want to put them away? They look like Minuteman missiles. Minuteman missiles. You're so kinky. So yeah, I can take your eyes out. As you can see, this guy, the cyclist, is worth taking up cycling. Probably dangerous though. Yeah. Look at my apple bush bosoms, and I'll give you some water. I can't. I'm concentrating. I'm not dying at 45 mile an hour. Christ, you can run fast. Yes, okay. So, this witch here, and she's definitely a witch, 29 years ago, okay, she was singing shit. I got you, babe. Okay, and then she got up to, do you believe in love and love? So this, basically, after they've extracted adrenochrome from thousands tortured babies and children, yeah, injected into her miserable, steaming ass, and then she's 73, looking like that. They're all like it. How could the Queen be nearly 100 and do all of that stuff? She hasn't even got a colostomy bag. So, did she do a pact with the devil, or is she a vampire? Well, there's something definitely going on with all these Hollywood stars, guys, if they're even the originals. So, J.R. Tolkien, you may have heard of him, Lord of the Rings, man, there he is, there. Welsh is of this soil, this island, the senior language of the men of Britain, and the Welsh is beautiful. So, I didn't even know, yeah, until this. But Tolkien was a Taffy, he was a Welshman. Right, my good son. So, do you know Lord of the Rings? Have you heard of that? We wrote that. London, in the war, it did not get fucking battered. Look at this. This is the local pub. In the Blitz. Jeez. War sucks. So here's Don Pennant. You may have seen him earlier, saying he would go back to the moon in a nanosecond if he hadn't shit it all away. I broke it up. Here he is in a movie studio of the ISS, pretending he is on the ISS. And in this shot, you get to see the fourth wall, which you miss most of the times when they are on the ISS, because they don't show you the fourth wall, because then they would show you that they were in a studio. Because the International Space Station is not up there at all. Okay, it's not travelling at 17 times faster than butter, because that is just spongy thinking. No insulting you if you believe it, but it is really weird that you believe that. Okay? So look at this for a pissed-me cat. I bet it goes like stink. And there's only seems to be horses and cats at this period, and they look like Edwardians. Whoa, they're big pistons, I bet that goes like stink. But it sounds like a Harley Davidson. So yeah, a fossilized hand. I don't know if you asked the lady and Mike's still there. It could be like a Titan's arm. Because look, you can see the fingernail there, can't you? Titan's arm could be. Or what about these huge footprints? Yeah, it's just a coincidence that the rock pool looks exactly like a footprint. A huge giants. Also these are fingers. They're like fingers, they're giants. See the fingernails? Yeah. Who knows? They look like hands to me. And you see loads of these as well. The impression in stone where something very, very large reflected his impression. A mate of mine, we went to a brickworks in the Czech Republic, and he found a giant's thumbprint on somebody who produced the bricks. And what's more, they were bigger bricks, and what's more, there was only one man working in the entire quarry, and he was a giant because his thumbprint was big. What if they were that big? Yeah? What if you had like a 500-foot woman, yeah, just turn up? I was going to say from outer space, but that's not a thing. Blowing my way to the top, and I didn't even have to go on a casting couch by Camilla Harris. Oh, it's about a hairdryer. Well, I thought you were actually being honest then. Definitely, maybe, was the quickest selling solo album in music history by a British Mancunian band called Oasis. Now, I have seen Oasis. I was utterly disappointed. The tribute band before them, Travis, were much better, I thought. Did you notice that a big fucking globe in the room here? Why would they have a globe on the album cover? That's sort of weird mirror. So a picture of Burt Bacharach, because they sort of did Burt Bacharach's music apparently. A Man City player, because they apparently supporters of Man City. And this previously would have been a crummy flat in Manchester, but they turned it around pretty nice and done the floor nice too. They're nice as Victorian rooms anyway, but glow programming. And that's why they make them famous. It's like they've done the same like with Jamiroquai. As long as they go on about spaceship, she's just a cosmic girl and space stuff, they'll just push them into stardom. Literally. So, I'm going to make a prediction here. In America land, these are hanging up. This is in Juniper Street, in America land. So, I can't stand football, okay, but I am weak and I've got a bit of pride of being Welsh. I love it.